Hello everyone, I'm Ben Contreras and welcome back to the Jasper Cat Productions show. Now, I'm currently in the middle of thinking of more ideas on ways that I could be more experimental with this channel, which is something that I said that I wanted to try to do at the beginning of this year when I did that update video a while back. But, so today I went ahead and wanted to try to make this video to sort of in a way fill the time and try and do something that I haven't really done on this channel, at least not for a while. So you may remember I've done a couple of videos where I have discussed the trading card game Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is a series that I am, while not sort of relatively into, I'm not necessarily hoping to get like specific things for that series. But recently I've actually seen a lot of people opening cards from another trading card game, and that is the Pokemon trading card game. Now, Pokemon is a series I really haven't discussed that much on this channel, but I have, I'm pretty sure I have stated in the past before that I am a bit more of a casual fan of the Pokemon series. I actually most recently got Pokemon Yellow on the Virtual Console on my 3DS, and I also recently got a physical copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby, which is something I want to make a video about. But I wanted to go ahead and just get a thing involving the Pokemon trading cards, which is, you know, I didn't really intend this to be something that sort of fit with what was trending now. It's more or less just a coincidence. But the thing I decided to grab from the Walmart, and this is actually the only one they have had of this, is what is called a theme deck, which is, it's basically the Pokemon trading card game's equivalent of a starter deck for those of you who play more Yu-Gi-Oh! But as you can see right here, it is called the Towering Heights theme deck. I'm not quite sure if that title shows up very well in the video, but yeah, that's the title of the theme deck, and apparently it's part of the Pokemon Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse expansion. I suppose that's what it's called, and being that it's based around the Generation 7 games, one has to wonder why they decided to make the mascot of this set the Generation 3 Pokemon Groudon. Also, is it just me, or does this picture of Groudon on the front box look kind of off to you? I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like it would have been better if they went ahead and actually made it the same artwork that was on the actual Groudon card that the actual deck comes with. But yeah, as you can tell, you do still have a really nice sort of like a box that these theme decks come in. I actually really like the way these look. They have a unique shape to them, and if you actually feel that, all the lettering is actually sort of like bumped up, so you can, do that, and it makes that kind of a sound. It's not just like a flat piece. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of information of all the things that the card comes with, the little, introduction on what this deck is about, and some of the Pokemon that are included in the deck, and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, I guess we may as well go ahead and open it. Now, I actually never opened one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what the proper actual technique is. I think I'm supposed to actually open it from the top here. Yeah, that seems to be working out pretty well. There we go. So let's go on ahead and take it out of the plastic case, and there you go. And we got everything right here in this little plastic sort of encasing that the deck has, and let me just go ahead and try to gently open it up right here. And of course we have the Groudon card right here. I'm not sure if how well you could see that, but the card does look really nice. I like Groudon. I like Generation 3. Pokemon Ruby was the first one I ever played, and this basically is what attracted me to this deck in the first place. Ever since I saw people doing videos on it, and all of these come with this sort of code card right here, so that people can like go online and like use the cards that come in that deck. So you know, there's the code for you if you want to go ahead and do that. And here is the actual deck box that the 60 card deck comes in. So we're actually going to save that for a bit later on. Let's go ahead and grab some of the other stuff that comes here. Oh, right here. This is the coin that the deck comes with. I really like the way that looks. That looks really, really good. You can see if you like move it around, the shining part of it is very like apparent. It looks really nice, and red is just one of my favorite colors, so I think that it just looks really, really good. And then let me see. This is just a little sheet telling you all the different things from the Cosmic Eclipse expansion, like what those sort of cards are about. And then it looks like on the back here, you actually get to see all of the cards that actually come in this pack, which is actually pretty cool. I think that's kind of interesting how they add that kind of stuff. It really goes to show how different the Pokemon card game's rules are to consider when taking into consideration what type of cards you're actually allowed to use in tournaments. Right here we have all of these paper damage counters, which of course indicate like certain like a certain amount of damage that an attack deals to a Pokemon. And then we of course also have the right here the I think that's the damage counter to display like a status effect, or at least I believe that's what those ones are for. Not quite sure why this version of it has two bandages in the shape of an X right there, and this one just shows a skull on the back. But who knows? Maybe I'll be able to learn more about it as this goes on. And then for this right here, this is just more info about the actual theme deck itself. And on the back, you can see the sort of rival deck that this is meant to go alongside with. As you can see, it features the Generation 3 legendary Pokemon Kyogre, which, you know, I think he looks cool, and objectively, if you had them both in a battle, Kyogre would sort of mop the floor with Groudon. But I've always liked Groudon's overall design. It just sort of appealed to me, probably because that's probably just the Godzilla fan in me liking those sort of designs for certain creatures. So let me just go ahead and put these right here. And then this right here is the playmat that actually comes with. Now this is the main thing I was looking forward to seeing the most, because in Yu-Gi-Oh, each of the game mats are used for only one player. So if you're dueling with another person, the other person would have to have a game mat of their own if that's something that they feel like they want to have. But one thing that the Pokemon card game actually has over that is that once you open this right here, not only does it give you like a whole bunch of different rules on here on how to actually play the game, but the game mat itself is like two separate game mats like stuck together. So it makes things a whole lot more proficient. So you don't have to end up carrying around two separate mats in order for two people to actually play it.
You could get that laminated.
Yeah, you actually could. That would actually make it look really nice. Because, even if you're not using it as like to actually play the game, the artwork for it actually looks really good.
And it would keep it from getting burnt.
Yeah, that's one thing that lots of people, especially with these like paper-based playmats, lots of people will try to find like ones that are made of more of a cloth kind of texture, so that they don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But those are usually, I think, like certain sites make those, and you're able to like customize them. And of course, people the way they like to make characters that are a bit more, I guess you could say, well, not too much, but as much as they could probably get away with, if you know what I mean. But yeah, actually, really like
a sexy Kyogre.
Well, no, in terms of like other card games.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure humanity hasn't stooped that low.
Oh, Kyogre's sexy enough, right?
I mean, depending on who you ask, I guess. But yeah, with all that in mind, let's go ahead and get to the actual deck part of this theme deck. So the deck, of course, comes with a total of 60 cards, which is the maximum amount that you can have. And this is, of course, this is for some weird reason they decided to make this a fighting type themed deck because the Pokemon card game doesn't have all the different types that the Pokemon video games have, so they have to compromise with certain Pokemon whose types aren't in the game. But wouldn't it make more sense for Groudon to be a fire-based sort type of deck, considering Kyogre is completely water-based and water is the opposite of fire? I feel like that would go more hand-in-hand compared to water and fighting, but you know, what you're gonna do, I suppose. So, as you can see right here, the first card that we see right here is a fighting energy card, which, you know, for those of you who don't know, energy cards are basically what you need to have to do certain attacks. So, actually, that would actually be better. So, as you can see here, the first thing that we have here is a fighting energy. I'm not quite sure how well. There you go. As you can see, I always like the artwork for the energy cards, and let me go ahead and there we go. And our first Pokemon we actually see is Passimian from Generation 7, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which is kind of weird. For some weird reason, they decide to put all of these cards in like a random order. Like like what we just did right there. You can pull like a bunch of energies, and then randomly you just get a Pokemon that I guess is meant to like go with that energy. But as you can see right there, you can see the amount of HP they have, the actual artwork of the Pokemon, and the attacks of what it can do, and the type of energy cards that you need in order to actually do the attack. So while there are quite a few like different steps that you have to take in order to do an attack compared to something like Yu-Gi-Oh, the game itself I feel like would be a lot easier to teach to people trying to learn the game. Because, you know, the Pokemon card game is basically played the same way as it was in 1999, I think it was. Right here we actually have the first trainer card, Tate and Liza, who were the first double battle gym leaders from Generation 3. And then we got ourselves another energy card, and then we also got another trainer card, Pokemon Fan Club. Let me actually take a look at these right. Yeah, basically, a lot of the trainer cards are meant to help you draw more cards into your deck so that you can actually do the things that you got to do. Of course, everyone's favorite champion, Cynthia from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. One thing that sort of peeves me when it comes to like artwork for the trading cards is that they'll sometimes create original artwork for the characters, but then they'll do something like this where they just take the main major artwork of the character and just put it onto the card. I much prefer it when they actually get a bit more like creative in terms of the type of artwork that they use. Of course, there's Daniel's favorite trainer character, Lily from Pokemon Sun and Moon, more specifically Ultra Sun and Moon, by his personal taste. Our next Pokemon that we have up is Palpitoad, not to be confused with Politoed from Generation 2, completely different Pokemon, and based on a completely different type of species. We also got ourselves another trainer card right here. That's quite the creative name right there, just Lady.
Hey, lady.
Yeah, exactly. Then we got ourselves another energy card. Oh, here we have ourselves a Gibble from Generation 4. See, the type of artwork they use there, there are times where they'll take pictures of they'll make like figurines or models of the Pokemon.
He looks like my grandma crocheted him.
Yeah, he does. There are actually some of the older cards will actually do ones where they're like clay figures and put in like display areas. Lots of people are very sort of hit and miss about those type of artworks, but I think they look really nice. There we got ourselves another trainer card. Let me see. Yeah, switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So that's good depending on if you need to get like a certain Pokemon out on the field really fast but can't. Right there we got another Passimian. We got ourselves a Seismitoad, which is the third stage of that Palpitoad that we just saw.
Ew.
Yeah, he has quite the bit of an odd design. Here we have Garchomp, everyone's favorite Generation 4 Pokemon. He's like the Pokemon where like no matter who plays Generation 4, they're almost guaranteed to have a Garchomp on their team. The next card we have here is another trainer card. We have Pokemon Communication. Reveal a Pokemon from your hand and put it into your deck. If you do, search your deck for a... We don't have to worry about that timer. And put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Then we got ourselves another Fighting Energy. We got ourselves another Palpitoad. There we have we have Gabite, which is the previous evolution of the pre-evolution to Garchomp. We got ourselves oh wait, there we go.
I just want to show it to them close up.
Okay.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah. We also got ourselves a Throw from Generation 5, one of the two fighting Pokemon from Generation 5, Throw, and I believe the other one's name was Sock. I honestly like Sock's design more than Throw. Got ourselves another energy. We have ourselves a Bug Catcher. Draw 2 cards, flip a coin. If heads, draw 2 more cards.
Sorry about the glare. I'm trying to show it without glare.
It's okay. We actually have ourselves a Mew. That work actually looks really nice.
She looks super excited, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of odd that they would have like Mew in what's supposed to be a fighting themed deck, but
I thought it was a piggy.
It honestly kind of does, but I think he's supposed to be more of like a cat-like sort of creature.
This one's adorable.
There's Time Pole, which I believe was the first evolution for that Palpitoad that we had.
This one's super cute. It also looks crocheted.
I think it is.
How cute.
After that, we got ourselves another Energy, another Tate and Liza, another Seismitoad, more Energy, another Bug Catcher. There we have the rival character from Generation 7, Hal, which is just the only thing that he has to do is just lets you draw 3 cards from your deck. I'm sort of hit and miss on his character because he was like that was getting to a point where a lot of the rival characters were becoming more happy-go-lucky compared to the more like jerkish kind of rivals that you had in like Generations 1 and 2. We have ourselves another Gibble. We got another Fighting Energy. We got ourselves a Draw Energy, which is I believe that card allows you to do like. Let me see. Yeah, this basically can be used as an extra energy card. We also got ourselves another Throw, more Fighting Energy, another Lily, Palpitoad, another Cynthia, more energy. There's another Garchomp right there, and there's another Gabite right there. There's another Timpole, more Fighting Energy.
So many repeats.
Yeah, well, a lot of the times you do need a lot of energy cards in order to like build a deck that'll actually work. We got ourselves our second Groudon along with the shinier Groudon that we got. We got ourselves another Pokemon Fan Club, more Fire Energy, another Switch item card, another Gibble Energy, another Hal, Pokemon Communication.
So glary.
Another Timpole, more Fighting Energy, and the last one that we have is just another Gabite. So overall, this is more or less, this is supposed to be one of those type of decks where they're supposed to like get you interested in the it's supposed to like be a sort of introductory sort of thing that people use. And lots of times, a lot of people tend to like edit their decks with the packs that actually come from the set that it's actually based on.
Sorry.
But yeah, overall, I'm actually pretty excited to have this. I wasn't expecting there were some of these Pokemon that I don't know, sort of surprised to see in a theme deck like this. But overall, I am really glad to have this. Not quite sure how much use I'll actually get of it, but it is pretty cool to have one of these just for the overall novelty, and also the box that it actually comes in is actually really nice. You know, those things. This is sort of what kind of attracted me to getting one of these in the first place. But overall,
How much was it?
I think it was around maybe $12. I want to say, or around that price. They're meant to be like rather cheap. So yeah, I believe that pretty much ends everything that I have to say in this little unboxing video. Again, I am really glad to sort of have this, and I hope you enjoyed me going through all of my cards and taking a look at all the different things that these sort of theme decks come in. And like I said, I am planning on being a bit more experimental with the channel in terms of the content that I decide to make on here. So once again, I hope you all enjoyed. Until I see you all next time, I'm Ben Contreras, and